some exciting things, some new things happening. Looking forward to the program tonight. Got some good things lined up for you.
How you doing, Joe?
This is our first meeting of the year 2015, and I don't know about you, but I am really, really excited about this year. I and my company have set some new and lofty goals, and I hope you're doing the same. Some of the goals actually scare me, and I haven't had my wife look at my goals yet, but I know when she does, she's going to look at me with the over the glasses look. And but who was it I was talking with earlier? We were talking about goals. Oh, it was David. And my father-in-law used to say, when I was dating his daughter before we were married, and we were talking about goals, that he would rather aim at the moon and miss than aim at the light pole and shoot over. Get it? It took me a little while. I was a teenager then. It took me a little while to think that one through. But the high and lofty goals, stretching yourself, that's what it's all about. How many properties do you want to buy this year? How many properties do you want to lease? Do you want to buy and lease out this year? What kind of financial goals do you have? I don't know about you, but I'm still looking for that, waiting for that cruise, the KCIG cruise. How many of you would be in favor of having one of our monthly meetings on the Royal Caribbean, down in the Bahamas? Yeah, everybody's hand ought to be up, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly, And we could be talking about real estate and who's done what, some goals that you've reached, and that kind of thing. Now, in December of this year, I really hope that you've reached those goals. Now, there are some exciting things coming up to help you maybe achieve those goals. One of those things is we have an award program that we're putting together. There's a 3-person team working on it, and it's called the Eye of the Tiger Award. Anybody know what the Eye of the Tiger is? Remember the movie? Yeah, that's it. And who was the guy that he was getting, that was training him, a former champ? I can't remember the guy's name. Apollo Creed. Training him. And Rocky was just going through the motions. And sometimes we can do that in real estate. You just go through the motions. But he finally told him, you gotta have the eye of the tiger. So, in my office, just before you walk out the door, I have this picture, the face of a tiger. And that's all it is. It's just around the eyes. And you look at that thing and you see the thing, he must have been zeroing in on prey. Because the intent look of the eyes is just, it's like, whoa. But just as that tiger zeroes in on a prey and targets that prey and then pursues it, that's exactly what you have to do in the real estate business. So anyway, this December, we're going to launch it hopefully by March, and we'll have a full disclosure of what you need to do to qualify to get the award, that type of thing. But in December, we'll hand out the awards to those who have made certain achievements. So, man, I tell you, I wish I was sitting where you guys were so I could, compete for it. But unfortunately, they said the president can't qualify for any of the running. So, anyway, but that's upcoming. So, how many of you are glad that you're here tonight? Yes. Okay, best place in Kansas City to be. Right now, I would like to acknowledge, is your wife here with you? No. Well, come on up, Jim. We have the first Saturday of every month. I'm going to steal your thunder. Let you talk about it here. But Jim and Beth host a Saturday coffee. I'll just let you take it from there.
All right. Yeah, we introduce Jim Casper. I'm with 34 Home Solutions. My wife, my soon-to-be wife, Beth, will be there as well. We're getting married next month, so we host coffee. It's the first Saturday of every month at Panera, and I guess that's Westport. Yeah, in Westport. There's no agenda. We just kind of have everybody come along. Anybody that wants to join, we kind of let everybody introduce themselves, and then we just kind of open the floor up to questions, and we just kind of talk about real estate. It's a good meeting. Most people that come seem to have a good time with it. So if you're not doing anything on that first Saturday, come see us.
And what time?
10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 10 to 12. We tend to stay longer than that, but it's 10 to 12 are like a day, normal hours.
Hey, I've been to some of them, and I don't get to make all of them, but the ones I have gotten to go to are fantastic. So, good opportunity. Need to make use of that. At this time, I'm going to ask Polly to come up and talk about wire. So, one of the things that we try to do at KCIG is provide value to our members and give you the opportunity to network not only here every third Thursday, but in other venues as well. So,
hi, I'm Polly, and this month it is the third Tuesday. So it'll be next Tuesday, the 20th, 7 p.m. at the Panera Bread up on Shawnee Mission Parkway, just right up the road here. We have a Women in Real Estate. It's open to any female involved in any aspect of real estate, whether you're an investor, a real estate agent, a property manager, you're looking at getting into real estate, you're partnered with your husband, whatever. It's a combination support group, information gathering, helping one another out, as only women can do it. So every female, if you know a woman that's looking into real estate or is in real estate, they are more than welcome to come. Usually it's the fourth Tuesday, but this month it's the third. But it's always on our website and on Meetup, so come and check us out.
What time is that?
7 p.m.
personally, I think guys are better real estate investors. I think we buy more houses and do more things.
Possibly, but women, we have to go for quality over quantity.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. Michelle Herman is not here tonight. I was going to have her come up and talk about the cash flow game. And that is the first Thursday of the month at the Johnson County Resource Library. How many of you have been to a cash flow game? A few. And by the way, we're going to have a few of those here this year. And you know what? Those of you who've played it, raise your hands again so I can. What do you think about it, Tim?
Well, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of like Monopoly on steroids, I think. But it kind of gets you thinking about if you've never played it before, about the idea of buying assets for long-term residual income, and it just kind of gets you in that frame of mind. So it's worthwhile to play. It's a lot of fun too, because then it spurs conversation among people playing and applying it to real life situations.
You get the opportunity to make those real estate decisions without the penalty in real life. You see what works and what works. And the whole goal of the game is not to get the most properties, although that helps. The whole goal of the game is to learn how to get out of the rat race. Now, excluding those of you who have played, who knows what it means to get out of the rat race? Yes. Vicky.
You don't have to work for somebody else or work for a living, you have your residual income, passive income situation.
You have more passive income coming in than you have outgo. Therefore, whether you get up and go to work or not, you still are making money, and everything is, you have enough money coming in to pay everything and some left over. That is getting out of the rat race. And that, my friend, is what being in real estate is all about. All of us sitting in this room tonight want to reach the point where if we do nothing that day, we have enough passive income coming in to cover everything. If you decide you want to go to Cozumel with your significant other, with your wife, whatever, you can go and not worry about having to call your boss, hey, I'm taking a sick day today. When you own the company, you can do that. So, yeah. Right, Izzy?
Okay.
Holly, one more time. You come talk about the book club. Now, I'm not going to steal her thunder, but I will say this. I've been in real estate since '08. And one of the things that I initially learned is that if I was not constantly learning, studying, I would not be successful. And that has proven to be true over and over and over again. My book list keeps getting longer and longer and longer, but that's the way it should be. You should constantly be taking in the right kind of information. And I'll be the first to tell you, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is learning how to set up a business and make it run and put systems in place so that you're not just self-employed, but that the business is running itself and you're just overseeing it. Education and reading is extremely important.
Yes, so one of the tools that KCIG has come up with this year to help our members achieve just that is the book club. And so we are selecting books every month that will help people grow their business, start their business, invest on their business instead of in their business. There's a big difference between working in your business and working on your business. And so to start the year off, we are going to be reading The E-Myth Revisited, Why Most Small Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It by Michael Gerber. This is an excellent book. If you haven't read it, go to Amazon, buy it, read it. It gives you the entire framework for how to structure a business, any business, not necessarily real estate, any kind of real estate, any kind of business, so that you work on your business, not in your business, so that your business can grow without you having to be the one growing it necessarily. It grows itself. And we're going to meet probably the third Saturday in February to discuss this book. And so all the information will be on the website later, but it's going to be up there and a link to Amazon to get the book and where we're going to meet and when. So, and then the month after that, we'll be reading both business books and books about real estate, because the real estate market is constantly evolving. And it's not the same as it was 4 years ago when some of the books were written, and some of them have been updated, and there's some new ones out about investing in this economy and what to invest in, and evaluating rehab costs in this economy, not from 2005 or 2006, but what it costs now to do work on a rehab and flipping houses and everything. So I invite everybody to read a book, show up, we'll discuss it, what we get from it, how we can implement it, all that kind of stuff. So look forward to seeing y'all.
Thank you. back to my left in the back, you'll see a table that says KCIG member deals. That table, from starting this month, if you're a member of KCIG and you've got some deals that you need to sell, you're trying to wholesale some properties, bring those deals here and put them on the table. That table will be set up every month, and you can put your deals back there. You can stand back by the table. If somebody has a question, probably you'll need maybe a little bit of a picture, whatever picture you can get, a description of the property, what you're wanting to do with it. If it's a rehab, you're wanting to wholesale it to a rehabber, then I am a rehabber, and what I need to know so that I don't have to go do a whole bunch of work is what the ARV is, what an estimation of the rehab costs. And that doesn't mean to the penny. It just means put me in the ballpark, or at least tell me what it needs. That type of thing. So if you're wanting to wholesale properties, be sure to include something like that. If you've got a rental property, a turnkey rental, put a description of renter in place, that type of thing. The more information you put on those leads and those deals, the better chance you have of, it just tells somebody that's looking at maybe taking one of those deals, it just tells them that you're on top of it, you know what you're talking about, and you've really done your research and homework, and you're ready to do business. So that's back there. Take advantage of that. Then I want you guys to know on our website we have attorneys and CPAs who can answer questions. So if you will submit any question you have about real estate or about finances, we have people in place who will then look at those questions and then answer those questions on our website in the next email. And all that stuff, you can go to our website. How many have visited the KCIG website? Yeah, good. A lot of great information there. Place that you need to visit often because there are constant updates, there are constant materials put in there, that type of thing. So visit it often, and if you have a question, submit that. There's a place to submit those questions right on the website, and they will be answered. And please take advantage of that. It's a great way to get, it's a great resource to get information. All right. I want to recognize all of our board members. The only one that's not here that I can think of is Michelle. Anybody else not here? I'm missing? I don't think so. So everybody on KCIG board, would you please stand? And then I'm going to call a few of them up front. So these people standing in the back, and they're usually in the back. Bill, Carl. Okay? These are the guys who meet once a month, and we talk about the future of KCIG and what our members, how we can add value to our membership, and what, because you're a member here, what can we do to increase that value to you and help you build your business. So these are the guys who meet every month and talk about KCIG. So give these guys a great big round of applause. Okay, I'd like to call Tim, Polly, and Dennis forward.
Am I in trouble?
Yeah, Polly, would you stand over in the corner, please? All right, these are our 3 new elected board members for this year. And so I'm going to, do you have a name back? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, yeah, okay.
I got reelected, thank you.
Okay. Tim is one of the new ones, and so Tim, that makes it official.
All right.
So welcome to the board for this year. And, yeah, it really is my privilege to to talk with these guys and meet with these guys and learn from these guys, not only as a board member, but just their experience in real estate and their ideas and stuff. It's the perks for me being president go far beyond the responsibilities that I have. And I can't say enough good about everybody on the board and what a privilege it is for me. So what I'd like to do is give each of you about a minute or so just to introduce yourself and describe what it is that you do in real estate, or related to real estate.
Okay. Well, my name's Tim Crawford. I'm a CPA. I work out of my home office in Lansing.
My CPA too.
Thank you for that. But I've been, my background is corporate and partnership taxation. I've got a lot of clients, a lot of them here in this room. I do taxes for you guys, and always looking to grow my business. My background in real estate, I've been an investor myself since '96. I bought my first rental property when I was 29. I wanted to do it while I was still in my 20s. So I promote, I guess, I speak highly of the buy and hold strategy. You know, David talked about it is not a get rich quick owning real estate, but I will say it is get rich slow. That if you buy properties and let the tenants pay off the mortgage over time, then you'll see your wealth growing slowly on paper, and the day will come when you have gotten these paid off, and they will feed you. Those properties will pay for your living expenses one day. That's the whole idea behind the cash flow game, is the idea of creating passive income, residual income. Well, that's real estate is an excellent way to do that. One of the things I like about real estate is like there's so many opportunities, so many different ways you can become involved. So anyway, it's great to be here, and if you need any help, I write the Ask a CPA column. Feel free to submit questions. If there's something particular to your situation you don't want to publicly ask, give me a call. That's what I'm here for. I'd love to work with you.
Just a second. He mentioned buy and hold. Think with me for just a second here. If you had 10 rental properties, just 10, and they cash flow. Now, without going into a lot of detail, cash flow is your rent minus your expenses, and what's left over, that's your cash flow. So, taxes, insurance, maintenance, vacancy rate, you figure all that in. But if you had 10 properties that cash flowed $250, $300 a month, that's what, $2,500, $3,000 a month, whether you go to work or not, that's coming in, That's fantastic. Think about it.
I'm Holly, again. You guys are probably tired of seeing me up here. The last 3.5 years, I've worked marketing with real estate investors, website design, online marketing for them. I love what I do. I've been working with KCIG for 3.5 years and a lot of people in it. And finally, this year, I am starting my own real estate company. Thank you. But I'm going to be investing in non-performing mortgage notes. And in fact, I'm going to a seminar next weekend on that as well. But so if anybody has any questions on a website, on marketing your properties, on, online, there's a ton of groups online. If you don't know where to look, give me a call. I can point you in any direction and where to find all the forums and groups online for people that you can network with from all over the country that can help answer questions, for you to search for questions you have about real estate as well. So let me know. My card's back on the table, and so you can always shoot us all an email for the contact KCIG on the website.
Hi, I'm Dennis. I first got involved with KCIG back in the, I think it's early to mid 80s. For 3 years, my brother and I, we did the rehabbing and rental. After that, I got licensed as a realtor for about 15 years, mostly as an REO specialist. But more recently, the last 5 years or so, I've been more active in doing more wholesaling, putting together deals, often with partners. Have one rental with a partner in the Northeast, and like helping other people get started, especially if newbies that are in the game. Also help kind of manage the library. If anyone wants to take advantage of that resource, I think we'll be having that more accessible with listings of materials
Yeah,
on the website.
It's all
very
listed
soon.
on, it's all on there.
Is it
It's been on there forever.
Okay.
It's just if you enter the member area, you have to be logged in. Those of you who always forget to log in, okay, you have to be logged in. And then under the member section, we have our resource library, and we have a ton of materials. And Dennis is the one that handles all of that.
Yeah.
So when you request something through the website, he's the one you see when you come to the meeting to pick it up.
Yep, and then I can attest to that. He's probably our most persistent student, and he's probably got a wealth of knowledge by now. He just studied up on self-storage units, right? And so got a little bit of something on many different topics there. So, talk to me if you want to know more about it or get online. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Let's give them a round of applause. All right.